G'day there, this is Holy Critic coming at you from down under. And the topic of today's discussion is a man who has, in recent times, been doing the rounds on all the mainstream media sources from CNN to MSNBC to the BBC for that matter. Mr. Saviour of the Universe, Bill Gates. Now, what can be said about this gentleman? He's got all the money in the world, right? Then we can all agree on that. And he's got all the plans in the world to rescue us from this COVID pandemic. The only problem is that he's his own worst enemy. Because every time he opens his mouth, he shoots himself in the foot by saying and acting in, frankly, quite bizarre ways. What I've been doing today is compiling a list of little media segments where Bill Gates has been talking about, frankly, distressing topics, depressing issues with the global economic collapse and the lockdown and the loss of jobs and lives. And every time he talks about it, his non-verbal expressions are that of joyousness, contentment, and it's strikingly bizarre because anybody who actually cares about a topic and who's emotionally involved in a topic feels sadness, they feel remorse, regret for all the damage done. But Bill Gates has none of that. He's just pure glee, you know? I want to show you a clip specifically where he was interviewed by Fareed Zakaria, and just watch the dissonance between the topic and his emotional affect. It's out of this world bizarre.
Pleasure to have you on, Bill.
Good to see you.
So if you were to explain to people in general, would you tell them that we now know the coronavirus is more deadly?
I'll just pause that for a second. Look at that face. If you were to guess what topic was being discussed and you saw the look on that man's face, you think it'd be about family, about holidays, about success, wouldn't you? With a face like that, you could plaster that face on a billboard and you could sell any product with confidence with a face like Bill Gates. Hey there, my name's Ted Bundy. Let's continue.
Less deadly, more transmissible, less transmissible. How do you characterize this one?
Look at that. Instantly, he goes from this. Ready? What?
Well, we know that if we do these extreme social isolation measures, we get the reproductive rate below 1, which means that the total number of active infections starts to go down.
The economy is not going to be anything like it was. It's going to take a long time to recover.
Look at that. Look at that. He's laughing. He's gleeful.
It's going to be, people are going to be surprised at how slow and how fitful this is.
I mean, come on, guys. Is that not a sociopath or what? Let's back it up and just hear what Fareed is actually saying. And he's going like this. He's reacting to it in that manner. What is he actually saying? Go back a bit further, actually.
It's going to be anything like it was. It's going to take a long time to recover. It's going to
take a long time to recover. There's going to be a lot of suffering. And how does Bill react? It's great, isn't it? This guy should be surprised. This guy should not be on TV. This guy needs to go away. Seriously. He's showing... that's his poker face.
How slow and how fitful this is.
My God.
Boys, it's going to take a long time to recover. It's going to be, people are going to be surprised at how slow and how fitful this is.
Now, I've just put a few more clips in there just to show you his mood in general about such a sad topic of irreparable damage that's been caused from the Wuhan virus. Look at this. I've just added the creepy music for the added effect. Would you, if you were hitchhiking and this man, you're putting your thumb up and this man pulled up and said, "Hi there, my name's Ted Bundy. Would you like to go for a ride? I can take you into town." Would you trust that guy? Do you trust that guy to drive you into town? Or will he take a left turn into the National Forest and axe your ass? Does no one else see this behavior? Why isn't anybody questioning the disrespectful attitude that he's taking? In fact, I'm going to draw a parallel between Bill Gates and somebody else you wouldn't expect. Beto O'Rourke. Do you remember this when he was talking about the El Paso shooting? Same response to a serious topic that should be producing tears, not laugh.
We have just learned a short while ago that there has been a shooting in El Paso. And at this point, the area has still not been cleared. It's still considered active.
Okay, so far he seems fairly meaningful in his response, but watch where it kind of derails.
We know that there's a lot of injury, a lot of suffering in El Paso right now. I'm incredibly saddened, and it is very hard to think about this.
Incredibly saddened, and it is very hard to think about this.
Just look at that. Both are hearing horrendous news. And what is their immediate response? Sorry to say, guys, but we're not in Kansas anymore. If these people are making the decisions, we're in big trouble, wouldn't you say? Thanks for watching today's video. If you enjoyed watching it, make sure you smash the thumbs up. And also, tell me in the comments, is Bill Gates a superhero or villain? And what is his ulterior motive? Please enlighten me. But either way, this is Holy Critic signing out.